Hey guys, welcome back. I did it. I watched Hocus Pocus 2 as soon as it arrived on Disney. So it's going to be my first official page in my October album. Now I'm working on the back of this little page protector that I had for my do or die list. If you haven't seen that video, I will leave a link up here for you. So I printed out like a movie poster just from Google. I printed that 3x4 and I'm going to slip that into the top pocket. And down the bottom, I'm going to create kind of like a flap. So I've got these Tim Holtz stamps that I grabbed last year, and of course it's got it's just a bunch of Hocus Pocus stamps, so I'm going to use that. And I want to create a little flap so that I can hide some journaling. The only kind of issue that I have is that it's on the back of my page protector, so I'm not actually going to be able to have a flap. I'm gonna find a way around that. So what I've done is I've used the Happy Haunts. It's from Die Cuts with a View, the 6x6 pad, and in the end I kind of embraced my orangeness. I really only like orange at this time of year, so I'm going to go all in on orange this month. I've trimmed down a 3x4 card and then stamped that with black soot distress oxide. I'm going to leave that to dry, and while it's drying I'm going to go ahead and find a second paper. I wanted something that kind of played up a little bit of that blue tinge that's in the movie poster there. This is really the closest one that I've got, so I'm going to trim down a 3-inch strip. And then I'm just going to make life easy on myself, and I'm just going to fold it kind of larger than I need to, and then trim that piece down to 4 inches. So I've got this 3x4 with a fold in the middle. The fold is kind of now on the wrong side, so I'm just going to fold that back, and my stamped piece is going to go on the front, and so that blue is then going to be on the inside of my fold out. I want to be able to see the blue though from the front, so when I did my stamping, I stamped it kind of closer to the top rather than centered on the card. And I'm just going to trim out a little banner tail on here. I used my paper trimmer to kind of just trim a little mark down the middle of the card, and then just used my scissors to match up each corner into the center. Then I took this over to my sewing machine and I just stitched around the edge of the card. You definitely cannot tell on screen here, but it is a very kind of pale blue thread that I had threaded into my sewing machine just to kind of match that inside. I've adhered that onto the front of the fold out, and then I'm just going to match up that banner tail so you can see just the teeniest little poke there of the blue underneath. I kind of wanted to add just a little bit of an embellishment on here, and my gorgeous friend Alice sent me a whole bunch of Halloween goodies, one of which was this little bag filled with stars and moons, so I decided I would use some of them. These are on kind of like silver holographic cardstock, but there are a whole bunch of them, so I stuck one on the front and then I matched it on the back there, and I love just kind of that little extra piece of embellishment. Now, like I said, I wanted to hide some journaling. I needed kind of somewhere to hide it because I'm only using the 2 3x4 page protectors, so I really wanted that big stamp, so it made sense to kind of have this hidden journaling flap. It is a little bit plain underneath here though, I'll admit, so I'm going to add some just little cardstock stars. I grabbed a few punches, a few metal dies, so I've got a few different sized stars in here, and I just punched them out of black cardstock and silver glitter. This was kind of some of my October prep that I did. I posted a video on my Patreon sharing all the little bits of prep that I did for October, and this just happened to be one of them. And it's come in handy already, so I'm sprinkling those stars on the back there. And this is how I decided to attach it. So I've added way more double-sided tape than you can even imagine, and I'm just going to stick that onto the outside of the pocket. So I'm pretty sure that's going to stay on there fine. I'm not really worried about it coming off. I've put a ton of tape on there, and that way I can have that flap. I just decided that I would kind of match up the stars from the inside on the outside as well. So I'm going to stick down a couple of the silver ones just so that they are seeable. And this is my little Hocus Pocus page all done. I'm going to try and keep things as simple as I can this month. I'm not one for doing things totally daily here, but I'm going to try and get as much done as I can. Hey, thanks for watching today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're having fun in your own albums, and I will see you again really soon. Bye.